the shlamim offering is not a communal offering, but an individual's offering. And how powerful it is when an individual brings a big 700-pound animal and says, you know what? I have enough for me and for 20 others, right? But you know what? I really need it all for me. And Torah says, no. It's not peaceful until all the pieces have been distributed and there's enough for everybody. And then God says, oh, now I'm happy because you modeled my vulnerability. I needed you, and you need each other.
But what would it look like if when you brought what you thought was going to manipulate the divine was actually something to share with your brothers and sisters, to say to them, come join me regardless of who you are and where you are. Come join me in this. It was mine, but I'm self-transcending my self-interest in owning the entirety of this animal, and I am forced to share it with you because you are another human being and you want to belong no differently than I do. You want to partake no differently than I do. And this is a powerful teaching from Leviticus. The call of this morning and this aliyah, if you feel comfortable coming forward, is this: to share something, to share it and to take a risk in inviting someone else to partake of what it is, to express that hunger. I need you. I need you. Not I need you because of but I need you because I need you. I love you because I love you. To remove our cathexis, our centralizing around what we use people for, or what we use an institution for, and we step back and say, in order to make peace, sharing must come from that place of non-instrumentality, from love. And it's dangerous when we open up that way. I need you because I need. I'm a human being. God needs us because God models that. And we say, will I take a chance in inviting you in, even though you might say no? Because when we open ourselves on that level, it is risky. It is much easier to be the boss and say, I want something from you because I need you to behave, because I need you to love, because, instead of saying, I need you because I'm less without you. And when we're together, it's bigger. And I'm human, and that's what I do. So we're going to read these verses, verse 1 through 5, about the shlamim now. And I want to invite us to take a moment here to think of maybe some place in our life where we wish to share, to extend, to take a risk, to open, to release. Please come forward for the first aliyah in a moment if that speaks to you this morning for the reading from chapter 3, verses 1 through 5 for the first aliyah. May the source of life bless all of you that came forward to honor Shabbat Torah and the Holy One of blessing and the power of the word. Shalom, shlemut, zevach shlamim. May the Holy One of blessing bless each and every one of us as we live our lives for the sake of transforming it into I, you, we, us together. That God lift our eyes and hearts in the ways that we objectify, instrumentalize, naturally, probably. It's the way of things. But to lift our eyes and bring awareness to the places where attention is insufficient, but instrumentalizing is the way. And to shift it. To give attention is to love. To see what is before us for what it is and not for what it might become for us is the way of self-transcendence, and it is the moral and ethical imperative. When we sacrifice our own self-interest for the sake of the other, that is the higher self's interests. May God bless us to be able to access that point of connection, that revelation, that power, that shlamim, and to be metil shalom ba'olam, to bring peace between above and below on every level, horizontally and vertically, for the sake of shalom, for the sake of peace. And let us all say amen.